Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video with the Azimuth. I didn't want to make this video, but I'm gonna have to make this video because this thing is it's very strong. This thing is very strong. I mean, people keep on saying, oh, you know, it's got really crap DPM. 2000 DPM isn't crap. That's pretty good. 2200 is really good. To say that 2000 DPM is really bad, there's something wrong with you. There is something wrong with you. If you want bad, look, what? It's not the Century Mark III. 2100. But if you want bad, like, you know, the Shower Tier is 1600. Yeah, I know it's a texture, but you can play it like a medium tank. But the Shower Tier 2200. 2400 is really good. Of course, you get to the heavy tanks and they just become absolute dog shit. They become really bad. E100 2000 DPM, that's amazing. But this thing, no. I'm sorry. It's got everything going through it. It's got trolley armor. It's fast. It's got a ridiculously overpowered gun, which is not historically accurate, even though it says on the wiki of Tankery that the pen is historically accurate. Stop lying. Stop lying. It is not historically accurate. You're making a joke of yourself. This thing fired AP. Not APFSDS, not APDS, it fired AP. And this thing didn't have a lot of pen for 90mm in water tanks, if I actually have a look. I think it's only got like 220. So if we actually look at the Indian Panzer, it's got 218. So Greg, if you're watching this, where the hell did you get this from? This number? Or did you just pull it out the arse? Because, I'm sorry, but no. Nerf this thing. This thing needs to be nerfed. I mean, it's already got, you know, completely overpowered shell velocity. I mean, this thing, you know, there's the thing about the T125, about it being the best hold down tank. Indian Panzer, no, just slices right through the turret. It doesn't give a shit about the turret. It just slices right through. There's a problem with that. There's a big problem with that, and I would like it changed, big time. And I'm going to carry on knocking about it until it's changed. Because this thing is completely unfair. Now, there's been a few guys that have said, oh, you know, it doesn't have very good armor, you know, it doesn't have very good DPM. Stop lying. Stop lying. It's got the most trolley armor. If you even as much as angle slightly this thing, look at that. That upper plate. Look at that. That's an auto ricochet. It's 90mm. So the only guns that can successfully pen this thing is, I think, the 90mm, and it's angled, which means you angle in this thing. Like, say you come around the corner like this. You're gonna bounce. The amount of times I've bounced with, you know, T125 I haven't bounced nearly as much as in my T10, but still. Conqueror. Conqueror loves to bounce off this. This thing is such a trolling machine. The turret is such a big troll. The gun mantler is the biggest troll ever. Now, I said I wasn't going to make any more Tankery videos, but this came to my attention. Now, you know, people who are pro Indian Panzer will slap you down. They will call you names because they want to defend this thing. This thing is horrifically broken. It's got crazy shell velocity. It's got pretty good DPM. It's got insanely overpowered penetration. It has, you know, pretty good health, you know, average health. Acceleration rate is completely broken. Top speed is alright. This thing is just absolutely broken. This thing needs to be nerfed. Why is it not being nerfed yet? I mean, there was a big thing about this. I think it was about like a year ago when I was still doing, you know, full-time videos on this. And I did a review of the Leopard 1. And the Leopard 1, I think it was before it got buffed, it had one of the worst shell drops for high tier medium tanks. It had ridiculous shell drop. It just, you had to aim the gun up so high just to hit. And then, you know, Greg completely buffed the crap out of the Leopard 1. But he also buffed this thing. This thing didn't need a buff. I mean, you can take away its shell velocity, keep its pen, or you can keep its shell velocity, completely ruin its pen. Make its pen, I don't know, 228. There you go. That's fair. Not 200, not nearly 300 millimeters for 90 millimeter. No, just no. It's not funny anymore. When you're trying to use your armor and you get YOLO penned by this thing, I don't mind the Leopard 1. The Leopard 1 is fine. It really is fine. I mean, 105mm. The damage for the 105 is only 360. That's what I've been told. It's not 390, it's 360. And that's fine. The DPM is good, pretty good for you know, 360, 105. The pain can stay the same. The shell velocity can stay the same. I don't mind the left one. But this thing either needs to be removed or it needs to be nerfed, because it's not funny when you get yellow pen by this thing. This thing is disgusting. All you pro Indian Panzer players out there, stop lying. Stop lying about the DPM. Stop lying about the shell velocity. Stop saying it's a underpowered tank. It's not an underpowered tank. It is ridiculously broken. It's got the trolliest armor in the game. It's got the most broken gun in the game. It needs to be nerfed. Just nerf the crap out of this thing. Nerf something with it. Nerf the gun. Just butcher the flip out the gun. The gun needs to be nerfed. Or make this thing incredibly sluggish. I don't know. Do something. Nerf the armor. I don't know. Do something to balance this thing. Because this thing... I don't know. It's just... I find it completely... I mean, look at that shell velocity. It's just... that might disgust me. I mean, the reload is pretty bloody good as well. That's another Indian film. Yeah. God, this lag. But what makes this thing even more broken than it is now is the fact that it's just so maneuverable. It is so agile. It's got such a good gun. It doesn't take a lot of brain power to use this thing. I mean, all you have to do is look at a target, aim up just a tiny little bit, and boom, you know, of course, the lag isn't helping. But, you know, I don't know, I just find this thing to be completely unbalanced. It's not fun to fight against anymore. I mean, the damage is fine, it's just the penetration, it's just, oh, it's too much for such you know, old tank. This isn't a new tank, you know, in real life. This was first assigned in late World War II. Really? Really, Greg? Really? You're gonna give a World War II machine the same amount of pen as a 105 that fires APFSDS? Right. And this T-62A's armor means nothing to me. I'm going right through him like it's hot knife through butter. Even in my T-125, I would struggle to pen the upper plate of that. It's just, oh, this tank is just not. Oh, it's just so unfair. It really is. And this isn't just me on a personal basis. This is me in the game overall. It is so unfair. And what the hell is this actually doing? I don't know. Oh, okay, somehow I missed that guy. So, I don't know. I mean, in my own personal opinion, this thing just needs to be butchered alive because it's just, oh, it ruins games. You get one of these things on the enemy team, you gotta get clapped. It's just, oh. I mean, the pen in water tanks is only 218, and it does well in that game. Why not give this thing, you know, 225? Okay, somehow that hit is done in no damage. But I mean, hey. I mean, I just find this thing is such a cheap way to win a fucking game. It's just... Leopard 1 I don't mind, but, you know, Indian Panzer can go screw itself because, hey. Obviously, Greg doesn't give a crap about his game anymore, so... So, I'm going to show you what I mean by this thing YOLO penning the tail of the T-125. And once you turn to that, oh, for crying out loud! I'm just tired of Greg leaving these ridiculously overpowered pieces of crap in their fucking game. And he just leaves them, and leaves them, and leaves them. Until people start complaining. If you want this game to carry on doing well, you need to look after it. And like, you're not looking after it. You're leaving ridiculously overpowered tanks in the game. And you're nerfing the tanks that don't need to be nerfed. I mean, the T-62 Alpha was ridiculously overpowered. It did everything every tank did. Yes, it was right nerfed because it needed that nerf. This thing needs a nerf. It needs something nerfed on this gun because right now it is ridiculously overpowered. It's just so broken, and yet you're doing nothing about it. You're doing nothing to fix the problem. Nothing. That's what upsets me. It doesn't help that lag is screwing me over. What the fuck is that lag? What the fuck is that lag? Dude. Are you fucking serious? So, you know, I can't hit a tank that's, you know, like 15 meters in front of me. Yet a T-125 is able to do that. Okay. Oh, now it's not lagging. Well, it's lagging, but it's not lagging to the point of he's dead. I mean, I wish it would tell you that, you know, the tank is dead, so that other players don't shoot by mistake. You fucking serious? And this thing's just got too much going for it. I mean, yeah, that was the side of the turret, but still. Also, another thing, why is the STA-1 not able to turn its turtle around? Like, seriously. Also, the reload on this thing is really good for 90mm. I don't know why people keep on saying, oh, you know, the DPM sucks and all. It doesn't. It's got one of the best of a 90mm. One of the best. That's what makes this thing so amazing. And yeah, I know a tier 1 is able to pay me, but I'll show my side armor. Side armor is half to what the front armor is. That's what makes it. This thing is just so troll armor. How really? I missed him at that thing. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna drop the video here. I know this has been a bit of a rant video. I don't want people in the comments saying that you know, calling me names or anything like that just because I'm disowning the Indian Panzer. The reason why I am is because this thing is ridiculously broken. It needs to be nerfed. Like right now, it needs to be nerfed. It can't have the same penetration as a 105 that fires APF SDS. It's not fair. It's not historically accurate. Greg said he wanted this game historically accurate, and yet most of the tanks in this game don't have historically accurate penetration mechanics, which I find really sad. Nerf this thing because it, for one, it's not tank destroyer. For two, it's got more effective armor than some heavy tanks, which is ridiculous. For three, it's got a gun that just completely slaps you around. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna drop the video here. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs down. Put in the comment section what you think about the Indian Panzer, you know, being nerfed or what. You know, I don't want any hate in the comment section. So if there's any hate, I'm gonna remove your comment and report you for harassment. No, I'm joking. I'll just remove your comment. I'm not gonna report anybody because that's unfair. Yeah, just put in the comment section what you think about this tank. I hate fighting against this tank. This tank does not take a lot of skill to play. It really doesn't. It doesn't take a lot of skill. It's just it's so unfair. Anyways, I'm gonna drop the video here. Peace.